Hey everyone, welcome to Law Chat 101. This is Girija Bhargav Patel. I am your legal BFF, sharing some quick legal tips with you today. And before we start though, everything that I'm saying here is for informational purposes only and educational purposes. If you do have any specific questions for your specific industry or business, please do consult a lawyer. Okay, let's get started. So today's topic is what? Today's topic is about using legal strategy in maintaining a healthy corporate environment. So what does that mean? So maintaining a healthy corporate environment is having a place where people can thrive. Your business can thrive, you're creating goodwill, and it's literally exuding from your business, right? And so I'm going to be actually going into more detail about every single one of these topics on my regular Law Chat episodes that come out on Thursdays. And so go and check that out as well, because it's going to be publishing after this. But I'm just going to kind of go through my top 5 things that I think you should be practicing or doing right now in your business to start creating a healthy corporate culture. So number 1, have a basic running knowledge of the law in your business, in your industry, in your state, in the federal, county, wherever you are. Have a running knowledge. So just for example, it would be, are you an at-will state or are you a for-cause state when it's coming down to termination? How does that function and how does that look in your business? And so make sure you have an understanding of that. Number 2, we got to be inclusive in our businesses. We got to be inclusive in our industries. We got to be inclusive in our message. We got to show that inclusivity. Now, when you have that in your business, it's already integrated into your business, it's hard for someone to come and say, oh, well, by the way, these acts are discriminatory, or this is not okay. This is not a good business practice. Why not just include the good business practices in the beginning, right? Now, you may not have a clientele that is diversified just because by the very nature of your business or by the very nature of the area that you're located in. But if your message and your practices are about inclusivity, are about diversification, that's okay, right? So make that as part of it. I know a lot of people go out and they seek coaches to help their business, to audit their business and see the areas where they can improve. I encourage that. Go and do that, because when you start doing that, you're going to have less problems in the legal world if in the event you are not doing that, right? And so that kind of goes into my number 3 is get rid of the bad liability apples. That might not be a popular opinion, but it's an opinion, and I think you should do it, because the thing is, those bad liability apples are actually exposing you to a higher risk. They're exposing you to so much legal liability that you don't even know about. Whether it's a person, whether it's a business policy or practice in your business, audit it and get rid of it. Change it up, modify it, eliminate it. Because what happens is that if you don't, the more that you allow it, the more of a risk you're compounding into your business. And so get rid of those bad liability apples. So number 1, have a basic running knowledge of the law in your industry, in your business, in your state, in your local areas, in your federal government, and how do you incorporate that into your business and how does it look? Number 2, you are going to be including diversity, inclusivity in your business and your business practices. And that just doesn't start only in your business, it's just in general in your lifestyle, right? As part of the value system of your business. And then number 3, get rid of the bad liability apples. Too much exposure is unnecessary and it's going to bring your business's reputation down. Number 4, have an employee handbook. It's so amazing to have those things, right? A lot of people don't do it, especially if you're a small business, but you should do it, because what happens is that even if you're a small business today, you could be a big business tomorrow. And when you're that big business, you already have a standardization of how you do things. You already have policies of how you do things. And so when those standardizations and the policies and the operations are all there, then you can tweak it as time comes. You can tweak it and reassess it, but you have something there and it's already a normal business practice. So put it in there. And number 5 is employee contracts. Okay, Guys, we need to have employee contracts. It's a legal strategy, and it also helps you maintain the corporate culture. Because when you have employee contracts, then you can also lay out the expectations. Tell them what you are expecting and what you expect them to do, the money and the deliverables and things like that. A lot of industries don't have employee contracts. I know a lot of health industry companies, big ones, don't do employee contracts. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but clearly they've talked to their legal strategist over on their side. But, having an employee contract also gives transparency. It also shows that you are in it to win it with them. You are part of their team. Having contracts shows not that you're doubting somebody, but because you trust them, you're getting into a legal contractual relationship with them now. And that's really important. Your word of mouth is huge. And the contract is just a reflection of the conversations that you've had. And so if your word of mouth is there and you are committed to that and you're showing integrity by sticking to it, put it in the contract, right? Now, some industries don't do it. There's a certain reason behind that. So check into your industry. And of course, going back to that goes back to number one. What's the industry standards in your business? What are the legal requirements in your business? And so number one, going back to the industry standards, get into the legal basics of your business and how it's going to be looking in your business, federal, state, industry laws, and then, your local city laws. And number two is the inclusivity and diversity. Start working on that if you haven't already. And if you have, wonderful, make it better. It just makes it makes the environment healthy. Number three, employee handbook. Number four, get rid of the bad liability apples. I mean, nobody wants that. It's just keeping your exposure so high, it's unnecessary. And then number five, contracts. There's more tips out there, and all of those tips are going to be in the Law Chat episode that comes out regularly. So go check that out, Law Chat with Kirja. If you haven't been doing that, whether YouTube or iTunes, go check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, subscribe, share, do all of the above, because when you do that, it helps me get this information out to other business owners and other entrepreneurs who need this information, right? So let's share the love, and thank you so much.